Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to do a full face of all e.l.f. makeup products. I'm super excited. I got a look in mind and I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe down below to see more beauty videos by me. I generally upload 1 to 2 videos per week. So if you want to see a full face of e.l.f. makeup, then just keep watching. Alright, for the base, I'm going to start with primer. So I do have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the original teal one. This is okay. Like, it's really good if you have dry skin because it definitely hydrates. It's a little tacky, so it's really going to help makeup last. So I do like that. I do find that sometimes it's a little harder to blend like foundation in and other products over this just because it makes it a little like too tacky where things don't always apply the best, but I generally do like this. And then I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So I'm actually, since I have the foundation that's a little too light, I'm going to start out with this shade Medium 4. I don't have anything else on my face, just my skincare, so I'm going to use this to help tan up the foundation just because I still have my tan from the beach. This is nice. I do like this product. For a while I thought this was breaking me out. I haven't been wearing it lately, so I'm not sure if it was just a phase my skin was going through or if it was the actual product. Also, I am using the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. I absolutely love this. This is a dupe for the It Cosmetics one that I have. Absolutely love this. Such a great brush. I use this for mainly like serums and like the Flawless Filter. And then this side, I don't use a lot, but it's good for like spot concealing with concealers. Love this brush. Next, for the foundation, I recently tried this. So this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Color Correcting Full Coverage Natural Finish Foundation. So I have the shade Light 210N. This is a little light for me right now, but with this tan liquid filter, it helps tan this up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with a brush. I'm not gonna use the same e.l.f. brush. I'm gonna use something a little more denser. So it's a pump. Here it is. Ooh, it's pretty full coverage. Blending in nice. It's a good color for me. It's blending in nice. Good coverage. It gives really nice coverage. It's supposed to be like a dupe for the It Cosmetics CC Cream, so I don't really have a good comparison because I have the illumination one, like the glowy one. I've never tried like the original one, but I can see the similarity in like the texture and the pump and the way it comes out and applies. Very similar. This one obviously is going to be more glowy, but I think they're really comparable, so I'm sure this one is probably very, very similar or like a dupe to the original It Cosmetics CC Cream. So starting out with cream, bronzers and cream contours, I have the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. Definitely the wrong shade for me. This is Tan Deep. It's really, really dark, but I'm still going to use it today to show you guys. And then I also have the Putty Bronzers, which I absolutely love. I have the shade Tan Lines, which is a little cooler for more of a contour or in the winter when I'm not as tan, although I've been really self-tanning lately, so maybe I'll stay tan through the winter. And then I have Golden Daze, which is a more tan shade, warmer for summer. So I'm going to start with the wand, and I am going to do my nose. This is very pigmented, and I'm going to add a little over here to show you guys. I feel like I would like this a lot more if I had it in a better shade for me. It is a more drier formula compared to other contour wands that I've used, like the Tarte one. Blends out pretty nice. Again, it is a little more a drier formula, so like you could see it's not really blending. I had to kind of like really work the product. So if you have like dry skin with patches, I don't think you would like this, or it wouldn't like work for you. So it does give like a nice chiseled contour look. But now I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer Golden Daze. See if we can warm up the skin. Again, these are like drier, but I do like them because they're really workable with a brush. You see how easily that just blended right in? Just warming up the skin. So I wish I could find it, but I can't. I have the Tower 28 similar product. It's like a cream bronzer in a little pan. I think it's like I have like the Getty one or something. I can't freaking find it to show you guys, but I think it's a dupe, and actually I prefer the e.l.f. one over the Tower 28. I actually don't use that at all just because I find it gets really patchy. So if you were eyeing that up, go for the e.l.f. ones. I think they're better. They just blend better, they're less patchy. I don't know, I just prefer them, and they're so much cheaper. All right, so it definitely warmed up the skin. We're looking good. Next I'm gonna do concealer, and then I'm gonna come back to cream blush just because I like a more blushed look and I don't want the concealer to take it all away. So I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in light peach. Really good shade for me. And then I also have, to top it off, is the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer in light 26N. Love this for like no makeup days, just to give a little brightness and cover up them bags. Blends in really nice. It's a really nice hydrating formula. Love this. And I love this. I've had this for a while. I prefer the hydrating one. It's very similar, I think, to the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer, whatchamacallit, and I think this is supposed to be similar to Tarte Shape Tape also. I just prefer the hydrating one because I have really dry under eyes. And it's a little more creamy. So we're going to add a little bit. Gives really nice, good coverage. I'm going to try to chisel the face a little bit. I'm just going to use a sponge. See how easily it just blends out with a few taps? Like, I absolutely love that. Buildable also. That didn't work out how I wanted it to. Should have just kept it down here instead of going all the way up, but we will fix it. Probably should have done my concealer first and then the bronzer and blush, but that's okay. Might go back in with that Putty Bronzer and just bring it back to life again. All right, and then I have two of the e.l.f. Putty Blushes. Love both of these. For a while I was using these so much, and I have the shade Turks and Caicos, which is a more peachier color. It just looks like my brush made it really dirty. Don't look at that. So I used it a lot, if you can see. And then Bora Bora is a more Barbie bright pink. For today's look, I'm gonna go in with Turks and Caicos just because I am gonna do a warmer, bronzier look. We're gonna leave it over there because I don't feel like getting it. So I'm gonna go in with this and tap, 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 and start tapping it. Definitely prefer tapping these products over like swiping them so you don't move makeup. This formula is really nice because it doesn't accentuate any texture either, which is why I really love it. And I'm gonna bring it over here, just kind of like the end of summer. You still got some sunburn going on. We're looking good. Now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of the e.l.f. Brightening Concealer just in here, my problem areas with my dark circles. Now for my powder, if you watch my channel and you've seen a few of my videos, you know this has been my ride or die lately, the e.l.f. HD Powder in Soft Luminance. This is not the Halo Powder, This is their HD powder in the shade Soft Luminance. So it's a loose powder and it has a light shade to it, so it's not completely sheer but gives nice coverage. Doesn't dry me out. I just love it. So it's called Soft Luminance because it has like a little bit of like shimmer in it. I don't even want to say shimmer. It's just like a little bit of luminance in it, and it just mattifies everything but doesn't make you look completely like matte and flat. And I absolutely love this. And I'm gonna use my powder puff and just go in and set everything. I'm gonna take whatever excess I have, put it on a big fluffy brush and just kind of buff it in just to give a little more setting and coverage. I also forgot to mention, I'm sorry, I am a mess lately. I love this e.l.f. sponge. It was my ride or die for a little. Right now I'm just using this one just because to change it up, but love this sponge. So for powder bronzer, I have the e.l.f. bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. I really love this. It's a really nice neutral color. Great for me. I like the formula. It's nice. It's affordable. It's a really good bronzer. Just gonna warm up the skin a little bit more. Goes on really nice. It's not patchy. It's not too harsh. No shimmer in there. Looks really nice on the skin. Yeah, it's a nice good bronzer. All right, guys, so, and I don't have a powder blush by them, but you can still see a lot of the blush peeking through, so we're just gonna keep it at that. And I also don't have a highlighter. I'm so sorry. Those are the only two things that I don't have from them. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the products that I love and have just because my brow routine is really snatched right now and I don't really want to wander from it too far, but I will mention some brow products. So the things I've tried this E.L.F brow lift. I like this, like it does give a nice effect. The only thing for me is my brows are very finicky. They take a lot of hold to keep them in place. This is nice, but I find that it never dries down on me, and over time, like they still feel a little waxy. I don't know how to explain it other than they don't dry down and they're still movable throughout the day. So I just don't love this and I kind of stopped using it. If you have pretty good brows and they stay, you know, generally in place with most brow glues, brow gels, and I think you would really like this. And I absolutely love the little brow tool. This little guy that comes with it, or you buy it with it, and you can angle that to get into the pot, and then the spatula is really clutch to pressing down and giving a laminated effect. This is great. This is nice. It just doesn't work for me. I also want to mention that I've tried this clear brow and lash mascara. The lash side is just clear and it's actually kind of nice if you have like decent eyelashes. It kind of coats them. You know when you're swimming and your eyelashes look wet and they do look darker and longer? That's kind of the effect this gives. So it's kind of nice for like not wanting mascara, but you want your eyelashes to look a little more, not just like crusty and dry. The clear brow gel is okay. It's nothing special about it, honestly, and it was clear. It's brown because product that's already in your brow, like a pencil or anything, once you dip it back in, gets in there and makes it brown. This is okay. I don't really use it anymore. So I'm gonna just do my brows off camera and then I'll be back to do some eye makeup. Real quick, brows are done. And another mention, I have just been starting to use this, the E.L.F Skin Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I really like this for like a cleansing balm before you wash your face. It's definitely hydrating. I was using like the Clean Zero, the big pink one, and this one is definitely way more hydrating. Breaks down the makeup pretty well, so I have been enjoying this. So we're gonna move on to the eyes. I got this little eyeshadow palette, bite-sized eyeshadow palette. I love you a latte. I generally don't do a whole matte eye look, but I thought this palette looked really pretty and I kind of want to try it. So I think I'm gonna set more of my eyelid with this really light shade first. Set that concealer, give us a good base. I think I'm gonna go in with the lighter cool tone shade and start that as a transition. They seem pretty pigmented so far. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush and go into the more warmer one and work that more into my crease a little bit more and focusing on the outer V. And I'm just going to keep going in and deepening it. So I'm going to take that warmer shade underneath and connect it. Going back into that cooler tone and bringing it a little higher. Those two shades are really similar, so it's really hard to differentiate them, honestly. So I kind of wish there was more of a difference in those, but I like it regardless. All right, then I'm gonna go in with that dark color, that dark brown, with a smaller brush and really focus it right here on the outer V. Need to get my mirror so I can see nice and up and close. I feel like they're a little patchy, but for how affordable they are and the 4 quads, I think it's a pretty nice palette, honestly. And oh my gosh, I haven't done eyeshadow in a minute, so this is like hard for me. And so I'm still gonna take that dark brown, but I'm gonna take it on a pencil brush and go on the very edge of my lash line on the lower lash line. I think I might just extend it up like a mini wing. just a baby wing. And then just to bring a little more brightness, I am gonna take the light shade in there again and put it right here and on like my inner corner with like a flat brush so I can press the pigment. Wow, that's pretty pigmented, huh? And blending that right there so there's no like harsh line. Okay, there we go, full matte eye. I usually like a little pop of shimmer, but we're gonna stick with that. For the price, I think it's decent, but if you're really on the market for like a really good eyeshadow palette, I feel like save your money and get something that's a little more creamier, blendable, isn't as patchy, but if you're on a budget, these are decent. All right, up next is mascara. So I feel like I've shown both of these on my channel, especially this guy. So this is the E.L.F. Lash It Loud Mascara, volumizing mascara in deep brown. Been loving brown mascara for the summer. It just looks so pretty. It just gives like a softer effect. Love this, although this mascara will bleed a little bit. And then I also have the E.L.F. Lash and Roll, this viral mascara that's supposed to be a dupe for the roller lash, Benefit Roller Lash, right? I think so. But since we got a darker eye up top, so I am gonna go in with the black one, and then I'm gonna risk it and put the brown one on my lower lashes, even though I know this is gonna bleed a little and smudge throughout the day, but I have no plans later, so I wanna show you both. Let's go in with the Lash and Roll. This is a good mascara. I really like it. I still have some other mascaras that I prefer over it, but for like the price, I think it's really freaking good. So good. And lately it's not really as dramatic as I usually do it. I've been taking my mascara and like going on an angle to give like a more cat-like effect and pushing my lashes over and kind of clumping them over there, and I've been really liking that technique. I'm not doing it as dramatic today, but I think it looks really pretty. Kind of elongates the eye and makes them like more like cat-like, which I always love. Okay, and now I'm gonna take the brown one on my lower lashes, just a little bit. This makes them pretty long. All right, guys, and we're gonna move on to the lips. All right, take two, because I forgot to hit record. So before I do the lip I'm gonna wear today, I wanted to show you guys this. This is the E.L.F. I think it's like a lip tint, and I have it in the shade Power Mauve. So before lip tints were even big this year, I got this like a year ago, I think. Yeah. And lip tints just really appealed to me because they kind of like tint your lip, and then you don't have to worry about it. What I love doing with this is applying it, and then as the gloss wore away and you just have the stain, I would then apply a plumping lip gloss, and it was just like the prettiest thing. And you know what this reminded me of? You know when after you drank a cherry Slurpee and your lips were like freaking red ash cherry? That's what this reminds me of, like drinking a Slurpee. I want to show you guys this real quick before I show you the other combo. I really like this. It goes on like a nice little gloss in a way. Pretty creamy, goes on really nice. I like it. As the gloss would like fade, I would apply a plumping clear lip gloss on top of it. Now this is the only shade I've ever tried. I never purchased another shade because I remember reading a review from someone saying that all of these tint your lips like the same color, so that kind of persuaded me not to buy another one, but I'm kind of curious now. All right, so I don't want it to tint too much just because I want to show you that other lip color, so I'm gonna wipe away. They're already pretty tinted. And then any clear plumping gloss. I used to love this combo. The Diamond Plumper from Physicians Formula. This is like a go-to combo. Wait for it to plump. Juicy, it's comfortable, it feels hydrating and minty from that gloss, and then the stain stays after, so even when the gloss goes away, just if you're eating, drinking, reapply the gloss, you still got the tint. Love that about this. If you're interested in just like a really affordable, simple cherry lip tint, check this out. And again, the longer you leave it on, it can get even more pigmented if I would have left it on a little longer. I'm gonna take this off and show you guys the combo that I want to do for this look. And I'm also sorry, I don't have a lip liner from E.L.F. I feel like I don't really see too many lip liners from them, but I'm just gonna go in with a color that's gonna match the lipstick that we are gonna use, the E.L.F. I think they're the O-Face satin lipsticks in the shade No Doubt. I thought this was a really pretty neutral color, especially for fall coming up. Love this color. And what's really nice about these, it magnetizes. Like, wow. That is like really cool. especially for an e.l.f. product. Like, they ain't playing. So I'm just gonna pick a lip liner that kind of matches. I'm like terrible at sharpening my lip liners. I kind of just roll with it, and then, you know, it probably cuts my lip, but whatever. Then we're gonna go in with this. Oh, e.l.f. is even engraved on it. How cute. Nice and creamy. Man, I just haven't worn lipstick or like a matte lip in so long. This look is pretty matte, isn't it? I don't really have any shimmer going on, but if you like that, here you go. Alright guys, so that was a full face of using all e.l.f. makeup products. Really loved pretty much everything. I think it turned out really pretty, really nice, and this is super affordable, so you can definitely find really good makeup out there for an affordable price. e.l.f. is one of those brands. I love them because they're easy to find. You know, they're in Target, CVS, Ulta, like they're easily attainable. I know for a while there, a lot of like the viral products were sold out, but I think, you know, the shelves are stocking way more, and I feel like e.l.f. is the brand that really took over this year, and I think they've done a great job. And again, you can do a full face with affordable makeup and look great. And another favorite thing about that brand is they are cruelty free, and that really speaks to me. I love cruelty free brands. It's typically what I will buy my makeup from. Generally, I don't buy from like the bigger brands that are not cruelty free, so finding like e.l.f. in a drugstore that is really awesome, and I absolutely love that about the brand, and they're so affordable. So definitely check out their section in the stores. You know, you can find some good things in there, and I've always really enjoyed majority of the products that I have purchased from them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe and see more beauty videos by me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!